Hi guys! Welcome back to a brand new video. We're going to have a look at Battlestar Galactica Scattered Hopes Squadron Deep Dive. The game is supposed to be coming out this year, in the second quarter of the year. It says here Q2, which means the second quarter of this year, 2026. I'll add it to my wish list. And let's have a look at this game. It's called Battlestar Galactica Scattered Hope. I already have a game called Battelstar Galactica. It's called Deadlock. I think I made a couple of videos on this. Now the game mechanics on these two games is, let's say, it's completely different. They're not the same developers as of this game. Let's have a look at the developers of Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. Let's go to store. I'm going to put in Battlestar Galactica. Where is it? Steam doesn't have this anymore. Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. No, they don't have this game in the store anymore, which is kind of weird. Steam are getting rid of a lot of games that they used to have that they don't have any more nowadays, so that is kind of strange. I don't know who the developers are now on this game or not. I don't know who made this game. I would have to look it up elsewhere. Says here, Battelstar Galactica Deadlock will be phased out on November 15th. That was last year, I guess. I think that was last year. Let's have a look at that news. Starting November 15th. Yeah, that was last year. Battelstar Galactica Deadlock and all its DLCs will no longer be available for purchase on any platform. Why not? This marks the end of an era for our space fleet, and we want to give everyone a proper heads up to grab the game while it's still available, okay? If you already own the game, don't worry, you can continue playing it without any restrictions, exploring the galaxy, commanding your fleet, and completing missions at your own pace. Okay, that means I still can play this game. We're incredibly grateful for all the players who have supported Battlestar Galactica Deadlock over the years. Your passion, feedback, and dedication have helped shape the game and keep the fleet alive in the hearts of our community. For any questions or support, please reach out to us via our official channels. We're always happy to help. Well, that's a good thing. What's this? Okay, this has nothing to do with. And here's game. Happy 5-year anniversary. Hello everyone. Today we are glad to celebrate the 5th anniversary of Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. That was posted on August 30th, 2022. And the game was 30 to 80% off discount on Steam. Yeah, so you can't get this game on Steam anymore, but you can still install it and you can still play it. Okay, let's have a look at Battelstar Galactica Scattered Hopes. The demo version is here. Yeah, we're gonna listen. We'll listen to that later on. The developers are Alt Shift, and the publisher is Dotemu. I think the publisher for Battlestar Galactica Deadlock was also Dotemu, but I can't remember who the developers were from Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. So, anyway, I have downloaded the demo. I still have to download it. I have it on Steam, I just haven't downloaded it yet. It's 5 gigabytes worth. So let's have a look at the news here. Squadron Deep Dive. Battelstar Galactica, Scattered Hopes, pits you, a lone, a lone Gunstar captain against an overwhelming Cylon fleet. You are not defenseless, you can count on your squadrons, fighting on the front lines as you prepare to jump to the next safe sector. We're going to have a look at the video, and we're going to have a look at some other information here as well. Always close behind, the Cylon fleet will launch regular attacks, constantly testing your defenses as you journey across the galaxy to rejoin the Battelstar Galactica. A solid defense is vital, down to the weapons attached to your Gunstar itself, but none are more vital than your squadrons at last bastion of defense, each with its own strength and weakness. And down here you have, they will show you how to play the game a little bit. They will show you what you have to do. Okay, the squadron's basics, let's have a look. Each squadron's base specs will help you to understand its individual strengths and weaknesses in the battles ahead. A Viper, high speed and low combat range, allow it to close out weaker enemies at a distance, while a Raptor, high range fire but slower speed, make it ideal for standing guard close to your fleet. That's pretty cool. Each squadron also has its own unique active and passive skills, which will also help to define its optimal role in combat. Skills such as the Wolf's Taunt, paired with high defensive capabilities, make it the perfect squadron to draw enemy fire away from the main fleet. Or the Raven Squadron stealth cloaking system provides the perfect opportunity to apply ambush tactics. Well, pretty cool, right? I'm gonna be all excited how this game will work in the demo, and how the combat mechanics are gonna be as well. So let's see what it says here. I think this is a little bit like Battlestar Galactica Deadlock from what I'm seeing down here. It's a little bit similar to the Deadlock game, but I think this game here, the game mechanics are going to be slightly different to Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. Okay, make your choices. Your choices makes a difference. Your own choices with squadron management will deliver a significant impact on the battles you will face. As soon as each squadron gains battlefield experience, you will determine which upgrades squadron abilities to invest in. Something similar to Deadlock. Each ability can make a defense, like increasing a Viper's speed after each kill, or equipping a Raptor with paralyzing EMP missiles. Abilities can also improve the squadron base specs, momentarily boost them, and even those of nearby allies. Heroes assigned to squadrons, so you can assign heroes to your squadrons, provide an equally important boost to their capabilities. This can include increased damage against elite opponents, or even finishing off enemy instantly. That's pretty cool. Coordinating defense. So this is what you have to do. They are showing you how to coordinate a defense. So of course your squadrons aren't out there on their own. They have the might of your Gunstar behind them as well. Developing synergies between Gunstar weapons and your squadron's capabilities can make all the difference against those Cylons. Using these two aspects together, you can create potent tactics like using squadrons to kite enemies, ensuring they are caught in an approaching nuclear blast. Alright. Mastering squadron management and maneuvers might give you an edge in the battle ahead, but it's not going to be enough to survive the Cylon threat and rejoin the Battelstar Galactica. Stay tuned for more information. Yeah. I put it on my wish list, so stay updated and join the fleet's headquarters on social media. I might do that, but I'm not going to do this on camera here. In Battelstar Galactica Scattered Hopes, take command of a fleet escaping the annihilation of the 12 colonies. Manage crisis on board as you prepare for the next encounter with the Cylon fleet. These times are dire and hard. I don't know what it says after this. So this game is supposed to be coming out in the second quarter of 2026, so probably, let's say, after 6 months or so. We're going to have a look at this video here. Let's have a look at it.
Combat in Battelstar Galactica Scattered Hopes. Vipers have high speed but low range. They can be very effective in chasing down weaker enemies far away. Raptors are slow but have high range. It's best to place them closer to your fleet after fencing. Squadron abilities. Deep skeleton captains also possess strong combat. Take the wolf. Its taunt ability and high defense make it ideal to draw enemy fire away from the main fleet. Raven's cloaking stealth is useful to fight ambushes. Choosing the right squadron ability can significantly enhance its role, like increasing a Viper's damage by continuously attacks, or equipping a Raptor with paralyzing EMP. Some abilities can also momentarily boost team safety, and even those of nearby allies. Heroes assigned to pilot a squadron can also provide valuable advantages, such as instantly finishing off enemies, or even increased damage against elites. Coordinating your squadrons with your left team can be a quick task, by slowing down enemies enough to get caught in an incoming nuclear blast. Mastering squadron maneuvers may give you an edge in combat. That alone won't be enough to survive the Cylon threat. Stay tuned for more on Battlestar Galactica Scattered Hopes.
Alright, you can see when it's coming. It's coming in spring of 2026. I'm going to play the demo. I'm going to install the demo, and we're going to have a look at the demo gameplay on this game as well. So if you want to check out my channel, I have Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. I have maybe 13 videos on that game. I haven't completed that game yet. I still have to complete it. I also have the DLC. The DLC is The Broken Alliance. So I still have to complete that game. Like I said, I'm not sure if those are the same developers that are developing this game at the current moment. Scattered Hopes, Battelstar Galactica. Yeah, they might be the same ones. Might be the same developers and publishers. Although the publishers might be a little bit different. So let's visit the store page. Let's have a look at, is it this video here? Alright, let's have a look at some footage here. Some picture footage. There you're going to be fighting against, I think that is going to be your fleet here. And you're like in the Battlestar Galactica movies, you're always fighting against the Cylons. Alright. That is the Galactica right here. Those are your ships, your squadrons, I guess. You can, I think you can carry a group of squadrons in your Galactica ship here. You can just free them out. So see what we got here. I think that is how you're gonna set your ships up later on to fight against the Cylon ships. These are Cylons up here, I think, and you have Cylon ships coming in here, so you're gonna have to set up your ships. I don't think Cylon ships have a very long range. They are doing close range combat, so those are your ships here. Those are one of them. That is one Zeus. These are your, I think, your squadron pilots that you can use. Squadron dock control. Yeah, we will see that how all that's gonna work in the game, in the demo, of course. I'm gonna install the demo here in a bit. What's this video? Is that?
Welcome to Battlestar Galactica Scattered Homes, a fleet management tactical roguelike set during the Second Cylon War. You command a gunstar, leading a fleet of survivors escaping the fall of the Dread colonies, with the Cylon fleet hunting you relentlessly. Your only chance to survive is to rejoin humanity's last hope, Battlestar Galactica. In this gameplay overview video, we'll take a detailed look at the game's major systems and how they shape the unique trajectory of your runs. In Scattered Homes, the core gameplay loop is structured by alternating phases of fleet management and combat. Fleet management phases offer a limited number of turns to prepare for the next Cylon encounter. During this phase, you'll manage scarce resources, upgrade your gunstar and squadrons, train your crew, and explore points of interest. Various crises and in-fleet situations will also confront you with hard choices affecting your fleet survival odds. As commander, there are elements you need to monitor constantly to support your decisions. First and foremost, countdown until the next Cylon. Time is perhaps your most valuable resource in each safe sector. Each action costs resources, and time-sensitive issues emerging constantly. You must prioritize your decisions. Cylons are inexorably closing in. Your fleet's overall status can be checked here. The whole bar shows how much damage your gunstar can withstand in combat, whereas the fleet's health bar represents your survivors on the health and living conditions. If you end should any of these depleting crises, the fleet will be destroyed, and all survivors aboard will die. Resources are the lifeblood of your survival. Scrap is used as general currency and as material for upgrades. Supplies are needed to solve urgent situations. Nukes serve as powerful wipeout attacks in combat. Cillian fuels faster than light jumps in combat and to explore points of interest. Aside from nukes, all resources can be produced passively by your gunstar and civilian ships after each jump, should they survive combat. You won't be alone in this perilous mission to rejoin the Galactica. You can rely on your heroes, officers, and high-profile crew members who you can trust with important missions in and out of combat. These characters may be outstanding individuals with skills surpassing most. They remain human. You'll need to keep an eye on their health and morale. Survivors in your fleet come from all walks of life: military, civilians, even outlaws. Keeping an eye on in-fleet politics is vital to your fleet survival, as the factors of influence and the rapport it has with you will greatly influence events triggered in your run. Situations are various events that happen on board, ranging from hull breaches, fires, Cylon onboardings, illness, or general crowd panic. These can occur spontaneously, or as a result of a failing relationship with a faction. They may also happen as a consequence of incurring extensive damage in combat. You can resolve them by sending one of your heroes to deal with it directly, or by utilizing supplies. Keep in mind that some situations may pose risks to your hero's safety and could, at worst, cost them their lives. You can choose to ignore them, but if you do not address them by the end of the crises are more complex events that will require you to step directly into the combat information center. After listening to the briefing, you will be offered two choices on how to address the issue. One will trigger an objective-based, time-limited mission where you'll need to accomplish various tasks. Fail to check off all objectives on the list, and you will face harsh consequences. The other choice will offer an immediate but often costly solution, whether you pay with dwindling resources or by losing favor with a hero or a faction, knowing that these tense relationships may trigger even more crises in the future. Crises test your ability to weigh the outcomes of each choice and measure their impact on your fleet's immediate and future needs. Sacrifices will always be necessary, but which are you ready to make? On the flip side of crises, opportunities are events that can reward you with positive effects, such as additional resources and improvements to your fleet. They also require tasks to be completed within a limited time frame, but in this case, failure does not come with negative consequences. Once per sector, decisions that make you fall out of favor with a faction or a hero can be slightly counterbalanced by spending time in the bar. Ambrosia has a way of loosening tongues and bringing enemies together after all. Points of interest will vary across the different sectors you jump to. They can present a reliable way to replenish your resources at the cost of burning tilling. Some POIs also offer strategic additions to your fleet, such as new squadrons, gunstar weapons, heroes, and even civilian ships. By sending heroes to explore POIs and solve situations, they will gain experience and acquire traits. These can facilitate their missions within the fleet, such as increasing the rarity of POI rewards or unlocking new skills, such as manning gunstar weapons and piloting squadrons. Squadrons are your first line of defense. They will brave enemy fire repeatedly. If you're in the hangar, you can oversee their repairs, assign a designated pilot, and choose their next upgrade. Squadron ships. Some improve base specs, while others offer unique skills and passives that give an extra edge in combat. You can also manage your gunstar weapon setup, focusing on single target damage or large AoEs. Given sufficient scrap, your R&D department can work on meaningful upgrades to your fleet, such as strengthening the hull of your gunstar and expanding your squadron and weapon slot. They can also work on upgrades specific to your gunstar model. Fleet upgrades can also come from auxiliary systems, which offer permanent buffs to both management and combat actions. Combat phases are asymmetrical fights, where the Cylon fleet overwhelmingly outnumbers you. During the 2 minutes it takes for FTL calculations to compute, you'll need to defend your fleet in real-time combat with tactical faults, until you can jump to the next safe sector. You likely won't get away from these fights unscathed. You will need to deal with damage sustained in the next fleet management phase. During the deployment phase, you'll need to determine the optimal squadron and gunstar loadout for this encounter. Thankfully, the Tratus system will show you a preview of the enemies as they spawn. Combat is in real time, and you'll need to command multiple squadron units and weapons at once. Using real-time pause will allow you to assess the flow of the battle more efficiently. You can use this function at any time, testing each move with ballistic previews before you command. Each of your squadrons has its own strengths and weaknesses. Not only do their base specs differ, but their unique perks, EMP, camouflage, on-field repairs, determine their strategic value during combat. As you progress in this run and apply more squadron upgrades, you'll come to understand how each unit can handle specific enemy matchups. Gunstars have different starting weapons according to your starting fleet, but you may acquire any type of weapon during the run. Some of them are activated manually with your targeting system, such as nukes and missiles. Others are activated automatically with areas of effect surrounding your fleet with automatic targeting. Cooldowns can be lowered with hero traits and auxiliary systems. Enemy units you encounter will be varied, attacking you at close or long range. Some can have special effects and buff their allies. You will also need to protect your fleet against the main ship, which can also use devastating weapons against you. Once the FTL calculations are finally complete, you will need to recall your squadrons before you jump. If the situation calls for it, you can order an emergency jump at the cost of extra tillium and leaving fighters behind. Should you survive the encounter, you'll be able to choose a reward, which varies between extra resources and blessings that cancel out negative consequences in the following management phase. Regardless of if you succeed in rejoining the Galactica, you will gain a resource you can invest in meta upgrades. Savings. Enough of it, and you can drastically improve the survival odds of your next phase by giving it trials are a series of feats and tasks. Please start your run. Doing so will grant you knowledge, which unlocks access to new starting fleets, squadrons, and more. This gameplay overview video barely scratches the extent of Scattered Hope systems. Stay tuned for more detailed content.
All right, nice. Can't wait to try it out. So I'm going to end the video here. We're going to have a look at the last two videos, these two, and I hope you've liked this video. Leave me in comments below what you guys think of the information on this game. So I'll be making a video of the demo. I'll show you guys how it works. We're going to do gameplay videos on this game. If you ever get the chance maybe to buy the Deadlock game, you can probably purchase it elsewhere. Although they have said that this game, Battelstar Galactica Deadlock, is being removed from all platforms, which means you can't buy it anymore. But if you have it, keep playing it because it's such a good game. Battelstar Galactica Deadlock. If you have it, play it. It's you won't regret playing Battelstar Galactica Deadlock. So thanks for watching. See you guys in a bit. Bye bye.